Hey Vibe Tribe, it's Just the Vibe, and I am here to give you guys your 2026 New Year's resolution readings. Now, these are just short readings to let you guys know what you need to work on in the year 2026, some resolutions you want to set, some things you may need to focus on, right? Now, this reading is going to be for my Scorpios. So, Scorpios, get in here and let's see what you guys need to focus on in 2026, okay? Can I have some New Year's resolutions for my Scorpios for 2026, please? What do my Scorpios need to work on? What energies will be around the Scorpios? What resolutions do they need to set for 2026? Okay, we got one. Can I have some energies? Whoa. Ugh. What energies do my Scorpios need to set? What intentions? What resolutions should my Scorpios set for 2026, please? New Year's resolutions for my Scorpios, please. Whoa, them cards all flipped over. I wish I knew what those is. They just flipped. Okay, there they are. All right, Scorps, at the bottom we have balance. So, and then underneath balance we have root. So we're going to ground ourselves in 2026. We're going to finally balance out our energy, balance out our emotions. We're going to balance out our finances, right? We're going to manage our time better. All of those can be root chakra energies, you know, getting grounded, getting back realigned and back focused and back balanced. So if things have been off put, things have been very up and down, or unreciprocal, right? If things haven't been reciprocated and being, you know, requited, things that you're very focused on balancing. So I'm gonna give love where love is given to me. I'm not gonna overextend myself anymore. I'm not gonna, you know, borrow out things that people know they can't pay back. It's those kind of energy. So really balancing out your energy when it comes to your root chakra, when it comes to your foundation, when it comes to I feel like when it comes to like the home, when it comes to stability, when it comes to what you are building, making sure that things are exactly where they're meant to be, making sure that priorities are aligned, and making sure that you're not over giving, overcompensating, spreading yourself thin. I feel like 2026, we're not overextending ourselves, Scorpios, okay? Yep, and that's here with tension. That's here with tension. It's funny because a lot of people have gotten it, a lot of signs have gotten this tension energy. And so I do feel like with that is a 9 energy. So that is the energy of completion. So I do feel like you guys are wrapping up spaces where there's been tension, where things have been very unbalanced, right? And I feel like you guys are moving into a space of more calm, more ease. Things are more grounded, more progressive, or in a position to become more progressive, right? Some of you guys may be starting over. I don't know why I get that feeling, Scorpios, but some of you guys may be starting over from scratch. But in that starting over from scratch, I feel like you're removing yourself from a lot of tension, a lot of conflict, a lot of opposing opinions, or peering eyes. I feel like people are watching you, Scorpios, and when they're watching, I don't feel like they have good things to say. So I feel like you're removing yourself from like people that are watching you, people who don't agree with the things that you're doing, people... Scorpios, we're not going to get into it. Okay, New Year's resolution, we're going to stay away from the fuckery, okay? We have the energy of digest. So the way that you're processing situations, the way that you are moving through certain situations, and like I said, that could be that tension energy, and that could also be the balancing, right? Needing to stay balanced and stay grounded as you navigate different things in 2026, recognizing how you could have been impulsive or irrational or maybe even shallow in some of the situations. So not really getting in depth when it comes to certain situations before responding, maybe not gathering all the information. Scorpio energy in this deck means investigate. And so maybe needing to look a little deeper into situations before responding, or, you know, something like that, really processing things before reacting or responding to them, right? We have the energy of partnership here, Scorpio. So I do feel like there could be partnerships that you guys are working on in 2026, building solid foundations, very balanced, very reciprocal, right? Requited connections. So like I said, not overgiving or overextending, loving and building meaningful. Because when you think of that root chakra energy and partnerships, building something solid, building something that nothing can penetrate, right? But also something that's balanced, something that is, you know, reciprocal and requited, right? We have the energy of strength here, so we are setting resolutions regarding patience, regarding cooling our tempers. That strength energy in tarot is your inner strength. So that is your ability to remain calm and control your emotions. That is your ability to be patient and not be impulsive, right? That is your ability to withstand and no longer cope. You know what I'm saying? All of these different things. So maybe we are working on some of our coping mechanisms and our toxic habits, like, addictions or tension. Scorpios, y'all will sting somebody really fast. So with this strength energy as a resolution for 2026, maybe you guys are focused on cooling your temper. Some of you guys could be setting resolutions to no longer smoke or drink or party or gamble, different things that test your inner strength and your willpower and your perseverance, your resilience. So all of that energy with the strength energy is saying, I'm going to set resolutions that help me to stay away from things that remove my self-control, stay away from addictive habits, bad habits, toxic traits, so I feel like that's something that we are setting resolutions for, Scorpios, in 2026. And last but not least, we have entrance. So I feel like you guys are allowing yourselves to walk into new opportunities in 2026. You're no longer holding on to the past. You're ready to walk in new doors is what that feels like, that interest energy. And we have Mars at the bottom of the deck. So motion, yep, and look, exploration under that. So I feel like you guys are ready to explore new territory. You guys are ready to stop talking it and start walking it like you talk it. Right? And I feel like you're ready to put action into all of these plans, all of these different things that you wanted to do. I feel like you're really, really adamant to get some action behind it. Let's get you guys some advice. Give me some advice for my Scorpios for their 2026 resolution. Okay, we have the lost compass, getting back to integrity. I said what I said. Getting back to integrity, Scorpios, getting back to integrity. So it says finding your way home and trusting your intuition. When the lost compass appears, it is a sign that you need to find your way back home, back to your source and center, relying on your intuition to get you there. Be wary of the signs telling you to turn here or to avoid this person or situation, because outward indicators are not reliable right now. Be careful not to believe all the advice you are receiving. Instead, rely on your innate sense of direction and guidance, using your instinct to lead you to true. The lost compass has come to show you that you need to find new counselors. You're not getting the mentoring you need for success. Who is that person that you're looking up to as a model? Trash that idea, tear up that picture that you carry in your mind. You are meant to be not the best copy. You're not meant to be the best copy of your dearest friend. The lost compass is a blessing in disguise, because sometimes you have to lose your bearings to find yourself and discover a new course. True north never changes, so reset the way that your heart compass is set. Trust your deepest feelings, even when others do not support them. Remember that you are not lost. You simply do not know where you're going. Lost is a state of mind. Not knowing where you're going is an opportunity to find a new path, right? That is some beautiful energy, Scorpios. Now let's get some red flags you guys need to work on in 2026. I feel like you guys are realigning yourself in 2026. Oh gosh, we have unhealed. This person has a painful past and they still need to heal. So in 2026, we're going to work on healing this painful past, Scorpios. We have toxic traits. This person has unhealthy or unbalanced views. So we're going to work on healing our toxic traits, Scorpios. We have clingy. This person may be emotionally attached. So we're going to work on the people, places, and things that we're clinging to. And that goes back into that lost compass energy as well. Can I have one more? All right, it says jailbird. Now, this doesn't have to be you, but it says this person could have legal troubles. So maybe you guys are sorting out some legal issues, or this could be a prisoner of the mind, Scorpio. So not allowing yourself to be a prisoner of your mind in 2026. Can I have a message of love for my Scorpios for their 2026 New Year's resolution? In 2026, it says find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. In 2026, it says patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. And that's there with that strength energy. So remember, teaching yourself patience, not being so impulsive. Then we have friendship. This friendship is leading to more. So when it comes to romance, building something that's solid, that's based on friendship and love, not just lust or desire. And then we have unplug. Working less can help to strengthen your relationship. I feel like in 2026, you're being urged in love to find more time to spend with your partner, to connect with your partner, and to enjoy each other's company. So 2026 is going to be a year of repair and realignment for my Scorpios, really finding the time to heal, right?